Hi there, and welcome to MS-DOS Game Reviews. We are in 1986, finally, after a long hiatus. He was having a holiday, and we are back. So today we are reviewing Ace Air Combat Emulator simulation, and as you can tell from the name, it's probably a flight simulator. And the publisher is Cascade Games Limited. And on the My Abandonware site, there is quite a nice review that they've written. I'd remiss if I didn't read some of it. Ace is a solid arcade-ish sim oldie that remains surprisingly playable more than a decade after its release. So it's been a couple more decades, so let's go see how well that has held up. So as you can see here, it's got a ugly CGA mode. I've checked and tested, and that is exactly what you get. This screenshot, I don't really get. I see like a really quick flash of it, and then it's gone. These two I get, and there's no screenshot of the actual flight. Couple of comments, and that's about it. I wouldn't go calling the game mysterious. There's a readme text here, and it says U for lower landing gear, M for the map, E for eject, escape to quit the game. So, yeah. And then you have the game. So let's throw the DOSBox. And you can see it had that screen that was just flashing there. So there's no music. But you can have different things, you know, there's a warship and planes and tanks. So we'll continue. The first thing we're going to do is switch the sound on because we need that glorious PC speaker. And this is why I didn't understand that readme file there, because if you press 5 here, you get the display keys, and it tells you what all your keys are. So it does have here P and O for back, left, and right, and then Q and A for up and down. However, your cursor keys work, so that is what I'm using to play. F is a flare. So I'm not going to change anything. And I'll just do a little practice run just to check out the game engine. And here we go. We have an idling engine, no thrust whatsoever. We're in something called a runway mode. And I'm just going to increase the thrust. I've had a couple of goes at this game, just testing it for the review. Beyond that, I have not played this game. So I'm guessing your velocity should be around 200. You could tap up a few times, and then U for undercarriage, you pick that up. And yeah, apparently you can see the altitude indicator there. You can just fly directly up, and its velocity just increases. So, oh, they're shooting at me already. How good. Right, so I'm going to press M. So you are here, and then there's also some enemy forces exactly where I am. So I'm going to press M again. Press enter to change to my cannon. Okay, so that's just ground-based forces. I must be flying over enemy territory. So I can see this little blue arrow down there to the southeast of me. So also some tanks. So let's go take a look. Let's turn southeast. Oh, I've gone too far. So yeah, keys are responsive. I'm just gonna keep climbing up here. I think there's a certain altitude past which they can't shoot you anymore. Bloody blah. Level 1. So that must be ground-based things shooting at me. But I didn't see any red dots for that denotes enemy. Okay, so there's some planes. So let's decrease the thrust to fighting speed, and then go look for some aeroplanes. I find the flight model very strange on this game. It doesn't feel like I'm flying, and I mean even on the Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's quite a bit older than this one. It feels like you're flying. This one, man, I don't know. I'm not disparaging it. It's a flight simulator. It looks okay, but it doesn't feel like I'm flying. It just doesn't. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So yeah, they're looking at the enemy now. See, that's what I mean, man. It just doesn't look proper. Yeah, I think it's the jet's not changing shape. That's what's throwing me. Yeah, it's just a sprite that they have in there instead of a 3D model. But it's still, I guess it's okay. I had to step the cycles way down to emulate the IBM 808. Oh, it's so close. It almost feels arcadey, like I'm in an arcade. And yeah, even when I'm adjusting my direction. Okay, I think that was the last one with that one. Now back to the map, and yeah, pretty much south of me there's some tanks. So let's go kick them and see what that is about. So heading west. No, that's going to be north, right? Yeah, I want to go south. Doobie-doobie-doo. Righty, so altitude is way high. I'm going to stick that down. Press enter to change the air to ground. And I'll just see what that is like while we head over to our friends, the ground targets over there. Now I'm playing this game with earphones in, and some pretty weird sound artifacts, probably from my ears. I wouldn't go calling it ringing, but there's some like sort of after sounds when you cut away from the sound. So there's some targets on the ground there. Are we any closer? Yeah. Southeast. Sorry. So this is where they're supposed to be hiding out. getting closer. Yeah, definitely southeasterly mapping. Now, I can't turn off the sound, but I can see why the default of this game is to play without the sound. And I'm not sure if it's just the Canon or if it's anything else. But yeah, this training mode looks fairly okay-ish. Definitely is a flight simulator. I'm gonna change a little bit to more easterly. Let's try east, southeast. Okay. Yeah, the compass works surprisingly well. So now we've got air to ground, and let's just go downhill really fast, pointing it straight at the ground. So they're probably going to start shooting at me again now. I can see some jets. They're obviously protecting the ground. But look at that. That looks like arcade. That doesn't look like a flight simulator. I do apologize. That is okay. That's towards the east now, solidly east. So let's do that. And I'm not seeing any targets on the ground. They're supposed to be like little red dots. What I am seeing though is a lot of, I'm just going to reduce the volume for me, man. This is like not deafening. Alright, where is the target? Should be right in front of me. Oh, no, that wasn't the red dot. But yeah, that's some flak fire coming at me now. Now I see dots. So the game is slowing down a smidgen. Okay, so that was my air to ground. And it's very difficult making tiny adjustments. Okay, so that took out that target. Okay, so that was that target. Now, it could be because I'm in training mode, I'm not actually taking any damage. But A to ship, cannon, and then of course A to A. And apparently they are really effective, the A to A. So at the moment it just looks like an annoyance. You know, there's this flak fire. They're definitely hitting me. And what a lucky plane. Where's that guy gone? Go on. Yeah. Okay, maneuvering, like I was saying, is a little bit iffy. I don't know. Airfield has been destroyed. Okay, I'm gonna go for cannons again. Increase our thrust, get out of here. So yeah, it looks like a fun little game. I'm just gonna hit E for eject. Let's see what that does. Doesn't work. And escape doesn't work. So the two buttons that they said will get you out of the game doesn't get you out of the game. Right. just climb past where they can get at me with that flak. It's not an overly bad game, I have to say. It really does feel like an arcade game. The flight mechanics just do not make sense. Now what is that? What is that? Yeah, I don't know, I don't have a rating system, but if I did, I wouldn't score this game very high. I mean, we've had some really good flight simulators in these years. So for 1986, 1987, this is actually below par for the course. 1986, 1987 EGA monitors were out a couple of years already. 186s, 286s. So no real excuse to launch something like this. I suppose it does play really easily, which I suppose counts in its favor. You know, it's a very simple game. It doesn't feel very realistic. Okay, so let's just take a look at the map. There was something that was interesting. It's going to take me a while to get there. It's like the refueling thing, and that's going to be about it. So we'll refuel to the west. Map off. Just go west. Oh, past. Sitting there daydreaming. West, okay. We'll pick our altitude and we'll just go for top volume, top speed. So the altitude is supposed to be 20,500. We'll eventually get there. Those little aeroplanes, it's just, I don't know what they were thinking. I want to see if I can get this height exactly right. Oh. It's going to be close enough. So map again. So we're making our way over, and that aeroplane's closing the distance, so I'll go a little bit to the north, so we'll do west, northwest. That should do us. And there's some ground targets, and all sorts of funky things. So, yeah. Man, I don't know. I mean, I've only started playing games in 1987, 1988, because before then I was too young, and then we only played on a 8086. So Yeah, I suppose this game would have been fun back then on a little amber monochrome PC that we had, and this was the speed that we're playing. This just, I don't know. It's not grabbing me. Not grabbing me, but we are closing the distance nicely. So, oh, that was right in front of me. They are being distracting now. Okay, I'm flying to the wrong place. I need to go a little more south-southwesterly. I really want to get to that aeroplane, because I saw it briefly, but then I was flying too fast and I crashed into it. Okay, now I'm going to reduce my velocity to about the 220 that was saying there on my display. Drop it a little bit more. I wonder if that's close enough. Okay, refuel mode. Velocity must be 230, I think. Don't know what this means. There's a line there. I don't know. What happened? Where's my little refueler? It's been shut down. What? That was interesting. We were just getting close. Yeah, I lost my refueler, but I don't know what that means. In any case, this is the game. Ace Combat. I'm not gonna bore you to death with the thing. It does feel very much like I'm playing Frogger. Anyways, never mind. Thank you for watching the video, and hopefully I'll be able to post again regularly pretty soon. You guys have a fun evening, and goodbye. Finally, you've made a successful ejection. So, okay, never mind. Funny, I can't go back further than that. 0. No, That's not what I wanted. Ejected from. Yeah. Hey, never mind. Right. Thank you very much. See you again on the next one. Goodbye.